Here are today's top stories. Pag-asa says severe tropical storm Verbena is likely to leave the Philippine area of responsibility as early as Wednesday night. The Department of Agriculture is set to launch a platform that will monitor the progress of farm-to-market road projects. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. welcomes 5 new non-resident ambassadors to the Philippines and reaffirms the country's commitment to strengthen bilateral ties. The Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office provides 82 patient transport vehicle units to local government units in Negros Island Region and Western Visayas. This is the Pna Headlines. I am William Theo. Verbena has intensified into a severe tropical storm, but Pag-asa says it may leave the Philippine area of responsibility or PAR as early as Wednesday night. Pag-asa says Verbena was last spotted west of Coron, Palawan or east-northeast of Pag-asa Island in Kalayaan, Palawan. It is packing maximum sustained winds of 95 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 115 kilometers per hour. Verbena is moving westward at 35 kilometers per hour and will pass through the West Philippine Sea and north of Kalayaan Islands. It is forecast to exit PAR tonight or Thursday morning. Only the Kalayaan Islands remain under tropical cyclone wind signal number 1. Verbena will continue to bring rains with gusty winds over Palawan, while Metro Manila, Zambales, Bataan, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, Aklan, Antique, and the rest of Mimaropa will experience cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms due to Verbena's trough. Meanwhile, all power transmission facilities in Visayas that were hit by Verbena are now back to normal operations. The National Grid Corporation of the Philippines, or NGCP, reported on Tuesday noontime the restoration of the Paranas-Kinapondan 69 kilovolt line, which serves the Eastern Samar Electric Cooperative. The NGCP earlier announced the restoration of the Ubay-Garcia 69 kilovolt line, which services the Bohol 2 Electric Cooperative, the Iloilo-La Paz 69 kilovolt line, which serves the More Electric and Power Corporation, and the Iloilo 1 Electric Cooperative, and the Santa Barbara, Miagao, San Joaquin 69 kilovolt line. Meanwhile, the Department of Agriculture, or DA, is launching a platform that will monitor the construction of farm-to-market roads, or FMR, projects. The platform, referred to as the Farm-to-Market Road Watch website, or FMR Watch, will tap public participation to prevent corruption and protect food producers against insufficiency and abuses. In a statement, DA Secretary Francisco Tiu Laurel Jr. said netizens, local officials, and ordinary citizens may use the FMR Watch website to track and report the progress or lack thereof of FMR construction projects. Tiu Laurel urged local farmers and citizens to submit complaints and progress reports alongside pictures. He said these initiatives can instill honesty and ensure that unscrupulous individuals are prevented from pocketing public funds. The DA will also establish a portal for a swifter inspection of reported or flagged FMR projects. The Department of Public Works and Highways has 4,700 FMR projects funded by the DA. To date, the DA has identified 8 out of the almost 3,000 validated FMR projects that are missing and partly missing in Davao Occidental and Zamboanga City. On the other hand, about 70,000 kilometers have been completed out of the 131,000 kilometers of total potential FMRs nationwide. In other news, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. affirmed the Philippines' commitment to strengthen its bilateral and international ties as he welcomed the 5 newly designated non-resident ambassadors from Tunisia, Paraguay, Burkina Faso, the Marshall Islands, and Serbia. Marcos received the credentials of Ambassadors Mohamed Trabelsi from Tunisia, Miguel Angel Ubaldino Romero Alvarez from Paraguay, Bibata Nebi Cuedraogo from Burkina Faso, Anjanette Katil from the Marshall Islands, and Ivana Golubovic Duboka from Serbia at Malacanang Palace on Tuesday. In a statement, the Presidential Communications Officer PCO said the official start of the ambassadors' diplomatic terms underscores the mutual commitment between the Philippines and their governments to strengthen bilateral relations and fostering international cooperation. The PCO expressed optimism that their accreditation opens fresh opportunities for political, economic, and cultural collaboration. The Philippines has maintained diplomatic relations with Tunisia since 1975, Paraguay since 1962, Burkina Faso since 2002, the Marshall Islands since 1988, and Serbia since 1972.
November is National Rice Awareness Month. Every day, a Filipino household throw away an average of 53 grams of plate waste from rice and rice product. That's about 1/4 cup of rice that is spoiled or left uneaten. The Philippine Rice Research Institute says that this amount to around 255,000 metric tons of wasted rice. How do we avoid wasting the rice we eat at home? Cook only the amount you and your family expect to eat for the day. Watch and control your portions. Try brown rice, which is more filling because of its high fiber and nutrient content. Transform leftover rice into fried rice or champurrado, or store it in the freezer for the next meal. Most of all, make sure to eat what you get and clean your plate because every grain counts. Rice is life. Be rice responsible.
In other news, the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office, or PCSO, on Tuesday turned over 82 units of patient transport vehicles, or PTVs, to local government units in Negros Island Region and Western Visayas as part of its efforts to boost the country's healthcare delivery system. In a turnover ceremony, PCSO General Manager Melquiades Robles and Chairperson Felix Reyes gave the symbolic keys of the donated ambulance units to the mayors. Of the 82 beneficiaries, 37 are in Negros Island Region, including 11 LGUs in Negros Occidental, 22 in Negros Oriental, and 4 others in Siquijor. The remaining 45 PTVs were allotted to Western Visayas, including 1 for Guimaras, 7 for Aklan, 8 for Antique, 9 for Capiz, and 20 for Iloilo Province. Each PTV is equipped with a stretcher, oxygen tank, wheelchair, first aid kit, blood pressure monitor, and medicine cabinet. Under the Medical Transport Vehicle Donation Program, the PCSO fulfills President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s directive to equip every province, city, and municipality with PTVs to ensure equitable access to emergency care. The PCSO has already provided a total of 1,620 ambulance units, equivalent to 98% coverage of LGUs across the country. In our business news, the Department of Trade and Industry, or DTI Region 11, announced on Tuesday that Davao's finest products will be featured in Metro Manila for the launch of the Madayao, the Davao Region Trade Fair, scheduled from December 4 to 7 in Mandaluyong. DTI 11 Regional Director Romeo Castañaga said the trade fair aims to generate 5 million pesos in sales by positioning Davao's micro, small, and medium enterprises, or MSMEs, for global competition. The initiative is also supported by the Tatak Pinoy program and the Coconut Farmers and Industry Development Plan. Castañaga added that the trade fair, it is not just about selling products, but also showcasing the enhanced and sophisticated quality that defines the new generation of made in the Philippines goods. The fair will include a special pavilion showcasing products from the One Town, One Product program, or OTOP, and presidential awardees featuring manufactured foods, high-end wearables, home goods, and creative items. The three-day event is expected to increase Davao region's contribution to the national economy by ensuring that the 20% participating MSMEs gain significant market exposure and opportunities. Meanwhile, an official of online employment marketplace JobStreet on Tuesday emphasized the need to help small businesses hire qualified staff to boost their growth. In her speech during the MSME Summit at SM Mall of Asia in Pasay City, JobStreet's managing director in the Philippines, Dana Majarocon, cited a large number of micro, small, and medium enterprises in the country, or around 99.5% of total firms nationwide. Majarocon said the bulk of these businesses are comprised by micro enterprises at around 90%, while small and medium enterprises are at 9%. The balance is made up of large corporations. With a large number of micro businesses, it needs a huge demand for employees, which these businesses cannot easily meet due to lack of legitimate venues to source capable staff. That is why a platform like JobStreet is important, where entrepreneurs can hire faster and safer so they can focus on what matters most, which is growing business and building livelihoods, Majarocon said. She said that most of the MSMEs need to be provided with training so they can be at par with the bigger companies, particularly in the use of technological advancements. And those are the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. Stay with us for more news updates, and it is 29 days before Christmas. And as the country calls on the public to end violence against women and children, let us break the silence, as silence protects the abuser. Your voice protects you. I am William Theo. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing you stories that unite the nation.